A captain of the guard and his soldiers hold a key bridge against 3 knights in full armor. They meet in battle on a morning with a heavy mist covering the battlefield. Welcome to Nosh Solo.
Gosh, really got some nice toys here.
Possibly hits. So, Knight 3 gets a +3 from his shield. But because it's a side hex attack, I believe that's a -2. So yes, I'll add a -2 for the side hex attack. And he can burn another fatigue point to boost his chances here with a +2. Let's see if he dodges. Fails by 1. So that mace lands home, doing 6 points of crushing damage. So minus the 4 of the knight's DR puts it down to 2 points of damage on Knight 3. Well, damage is damage. And it puts him in shock for -3. Knight 1. He's stunned. And he gets to try to he was stunned last. He received the stun last turn. This turn he cannot do anything, but he can try to break the stun by making a health roll, which he does. So he can act normally on his next turn. And he has to remain prone. Yep. Okay. Knight 2 will try to attack Man-at-Arms with a thrust. And success by 0. So the Man-at-Arms is going to have to choose a defense here. So Man-at-Arms has not been attacked except this attack in the beginning of this round. So he can block. So he's got a +2 from his shield. He'll burn another fatigue point to get a +2 for feverish defense. And he could technically move a hex away. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to take a step and give himself another 1 to his block. And succeeds by 6. All right. Knight 3, you are injured. You are in shock. So Knight 3 is going to try to attack the Man-at-Arms who's just come into his range here. So that's going to be -3 on top of the -2 for -5. Let's see. Gives him about a 50% chance of hitting him. Success by 0. Okay. So Man-at-Arms cannot block again. Cannot take a retreat to dodge. He has not used his mace to attack yet this turn, so he can use it to parry, but then he can't use it to attack on his turn. So that's, I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to burn another fatigue point. He is going to take the +2 for the feverish defense, the 2 for his DB, and I'll try to parry. And he succeeds by 1. Oh my gosh. All right. So it's now Captain's turn. Captain, even though the man-at-arms is in front of him, the captain with a reach of 2 could still hit knight 3 with his greatsword. And let's see if he does. Success by 1. So knight 3 has not had to defend this turn. So he can block normally. So he gets a +3 for his shield. And I think he is going to burn another fatigue point. Yeah. Just to get that extra feverish defense bonus. And success by 6. Okay. All right, the archer has now been aiming for 3 turns. And he's got a prone target. So he has a -1 because of the mist in the air. He's got a -3 because of the range. And he's got a -2 because of the prone target. However, he gets a +3 for his accuracy bonus. And he has been aiming for 2 additional turns, which turns out to be a +2. And he's got a -1 to hit. And I'm going to rule that the knight does not know this shot is coming. He is still technically stunned. Or he broke stun. So he broke out of the stun. So yeah, he doesn't know this attack is coming. I'm not going to allow him a chance to dodge while he's lying down. But let's see if he hits him. Fails by 1. Oh my. Well, let's see. Does the arrow... I'm going to just zoom in here. Would that arrow possibly miss him and possibly go into his hex at all? That's a tough one to determine. Let me take this aim off and let me take this target off and let's go and do this. So you know what? I'm going to go for it. You all want him to see if he hits knight 2, don't you? So in this circumstance, what he needed to hit knight 1 was an 11. He needs to be able to hit knight 2 on a 9 or worse. If he targeted him, it would be, let's see, -3. So that'd be no difference there for range. The only difference would be the -2 because this guy is standing, so that wouldn't be there. So yeah, we're looking at a 9 or less. So let's see here. 9 or less. So I'm going to put a general -3 onto this attack. Let's see if he hits this guy. Fails by 1, and so that arrow kind of just flies off into the bushes over here somewhere. All right. Crossbowman, he is going to shoot, though, at knight 2. So here we go again. He's got a -1 for the miss. He's got a -4 for the range. His accuracy bonus with his crossbow is 4. And he's been aiming for 2 additional turns, so I'll give him a +2. He's got a +1 to hit. And he hits. Okay, so knight 2. You have not had to defend, I think, this turn whatsoever. No, you have not. And the attack came in from one of your front hexes, so you could technically block this. All right, let's see if he does. So he's got a block of 11. He gets a +3 for his DB, and let's see if he blocks it. And he does. So that bolt sinks into the shield. Okay, that is the way it goes. All right, Sergeant at Arms. So on the first round he attacked. The second round he readied. The third round he attacked. The fourth round here he's having to ready. So he is keeping... He's going to stay in the same hex and just ready that poleaxe again. Man at Arms. So he has not been hit. The lucky so-and-so. But in this fourth round, because he used his mace to parry, he cannot attack Knight 3. So he is going to take a step back and take all-out defense. New turn, Knight 1. All right. So Knight 1, he is going to start to get up, and to go from prone to sitting or kneeling is going to take this turn. So he is now effectively kneeling. Knight 2 is going to step through 1 and 2, and that will be his turn. Knight 3 is going to try to attack Man-at-Arms. He has the reach with his bastard sword. It's going to be a swing. Made it by 7. I forgot to add the negative for his shield, but he would have hit anyway. Man-at-Arms did an all-out defense, so he can try to block. He'll spend another fatigue point. He's going to give himself a 2 for the feverish, 2 for his shield. Let's see if he blocks. He succeeds by 1. All right. The captain, he is going to attack Knight 2 with his greatsword. And success by 2. Knight 2 can certainly try to block this, so a +3 on the... let's see, are they still in round 4? Yes, oh no, they're around 5. So yeah, he can block, and let's see if he does. Success by 3. Archer has to reload. So here we go. And he's going to roll on his fast draw arrow to see if he can shave a second off of his reload. And he sure does. Okay. And Crossbowman is going to reload, but he can also try a fast draw. So let's see if he can shave a second off his reload. And he does. Excellent. Okay, Sergeant at Arms, he can now attack. He is going to attack Knight 3. Keeps going after this guy. Let's see if he hits him. And success by 4. So, let's see. Knight 3 has not had to defend in this turn, to the best of my recollection. So, nope. So, he will get to block. He gets a +3. And is there anything going on with him up here? Knight 3? I don't think so. Nope. So, let's see if he blocks this. Yep, he sure does, by 6. Okay. So, Man-at-Arms. It's round 5. He can take a step and attack if he wishes. So I think that's what he'll do. He is going to step here into this hex on the edge of the bridging and try to attack the knight. And he success by 0. So knight 3 cannot block, but he can sure try to... No, he can't parry because he did try to attack the man-at-arms, I believe. Yeah, that's what he did. So all he can do is dodge. Now he could do a retreat to get a +3. So I think he's got a dodge of 8. His shield gives him a +3. You know what? He's going to stay in place. He's going to burn a fatigue point. Knight 3. Get the +2 on top of his shield, and he's going to dodge. And he does. He succeeds by 8. All right, Knight 1. You are now standing. Okay. And he is unstunned. He is going to go 1, 2. All right. Knight 2 is going to try to attack the captain with a slash from his sword and possibly hits. The captain can try to parry this. He's going to burn another fatigue point. He's going to get his +2 for feverish defense. And he succeeds by 2. All right, Knight 3. Knight 3 can try to attack the man-at-arms because it's a new round. So here we go. One-handed swing on the man-at-arms. And success by 4. The man-at-arms can, let's see. It's a new round. He can try to block. Let's see here. Yeah, so he gets a +2 for his shield, and he's going to burn is he going to burn another fatigue point? No, he's not. That's going to take him to 1/3. So he's got a +2 from his shield. Let's see if he blocks. And he failed by 1. So the knight does 4, 7 cutting, and the man-at-arms has a DR of 4. So 3 points get through, so 4 points of damage technically on the man-at-arms. That's the first he's been injured. And we'll put a shock effect on him. All right. The captain is going to try to hit Knight 1. And I think he is going to try a deceptive, so he'll take a -2 on this. And success by 0. Knight 1 can try to block. He gets a +3. Oh, no he can't. His arm is useless. Duh. I forgot about that. His arm is useless. It's crippled. So he can only try to... Well, he can't even parry because I believe he tried to attack the captain, if I'm not mistaken. So, round 6. Knight 1. Oh, he moved. Okay. So he can parry. He can parry this. So, yeah. Okay. So he's got a parry of 10. So he gets no +3 from his shield, which hangs uselessly at his side. He's got to roll a parry of 10, but he could do feverish. All right. So, yeah. So I can have him spend fatigue, get the +2, Does he parry? Whoops. Let's clear that. There we go. Does he parry? Success by 3. So he cannot use the sword now to attack. But he's already attacked, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see. Or no, did he move? No, he just moved. That's correct. I think all he did was move up. Okay. Yeah, he just moved. So he doesn't get an attack this turn. Okay. Who's next? Archer. So Archer's been reloading for 1 second, which means that he can shoot on his next turn. Crossbowman has been reloading for 1 second. He has to keep reloading because it's going to take him 3 seconds. Sergeant at Arms, so here we are. He is, I believe, having to ready again. All right, so he's going to take a step back and ready. And the Man at Arms, who is in shock at -4, will try to attack Knight 1 from his side hex, which his shield is useless and can't be helpful for him. So the Man-at-Arms is going to be at -4 to the attack. And the Man-at-Arms